that you retired Outlander to have?
Yep, that's why.
Ah.
I retired Outlander because I retired Outlander because his guardian spirit was more popular than he was. That's why I retired Outlander. Nobody cared about Outlander. They just wanted Sir Richard.
I should probably stop being Herr Brackhouse.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Because his guardian spirit was more popular than he was. That's why I retired Outlander. Nobody cared about Outlander. They just wanted Sir Richard.
I just want to say, Teak, thank you for approving my humble little Minotaur.
Yeah, I didn't understand it, so I was just like, okay.
Benny.
Because there's no better reason than to say, you know what, fuck it. We'll see how everybody handles it.
None of these numbers look good. Meh, fuck it.
15 strength. Yeah, that looks about right.
I mean, there is, like, Cyclops actually can have 15 strength.
Killing me.
Minotaur, you're only limited to 14, unfortunately.
No,
you could have exceptional attribute. Yeah, you could do it.
Let's see if
I
we
showed Celtic my character I'm posting Saturday.
That fucking character.
It's
pretty bad.
Is it Orpheus? Tell me it's Orpheus.
Ow.
Listen. My client will neither confirm nor deny the fact that it is Orpheus.
Tell me it's Orpheus with some sort of ridiculous change, like Surge or Infected.
You know?
Or both.
There's the sheet.
Nobody.pdf.
What am I looking at here?
Nope, not Orpheus. Different color hair.
I mean... It might not be Orpheus, I think.
It could not maybe possibly not be Orpheus, maybe?
Does anybody know what Catalyst's Twitter is?
Why? So you can yell at them?
Yeah. I'm gonna yell at them on Twitter and be like, I'm playing your game! Watch me! It's terrible! Watch me play it!
So, Sarge, from what I hear Thursday, it's going to be you streaming and the rest of us drinking?
I will be drinking too if I'm playing this game. I think that's the only way I want to be able to handle it. Shit. What is...
Friday or when?
No, Thursday night.
Thursday night.
Thursday night.
It's going to be difficult to source alcohol on Thursday night, seeing as that I am not of age.
Oh, he's a little baby.
I'm actually 20 now.
My statement stands.
I feel
less than 1 year.
Old people.
Yeah, I was making one of my random homoerotic jokes in one of the rooms. I can't remember where, and I was focusing it towards Teak, and then I was like, "Holy shit! Wait, Teak's like 16." I take it all back.
I don't want to go to jail, Daddy.
I don't want to go to jail for my homoerotic jokes.
Nice try, internet cops.
I was talking to this 12-year-old on the internet, and she said she was an FBI agent. How cool is that? I didn't even know they hired that young.
Oh my god.
The man on the other end, 6'1" fixer, that's really cool. He has to have the voice of the guy from XCOM 2.
Yeah, no, basically this guy woke up like 3 days before his first run and has no idea about anything. Like, the 1-4 contact is his roommate / hobo buddy that he's going to take with him to the top.
I want a hobo buddy. Nobody...
I already have a hobo buddy. He's called Hobo.
That's true. There is Hobo, the hobo buddy.
I like your two pool of binding and summoning.
I mean, it matches the summoning pool.
I just realized that my whole Twitter feed is either filled with Steven Universe, gaming-related stuff, or people playing Twitch.
I mean, it's better than My Friends, which is literally alternately food porn and actual porn.
I do have actual porn on here, but I only have like one person,
I know, we've seen
and
it.
she's hilarious.
We've seen your page. Which one is it?
It's Fuka. She's a cam
No
girl. And she does like cosplay stuff. I don't even watch it. I just subscribe because she's
I'm sure
funny
you
as
don't.
fucking shit.
Why would you watch it?
Of course not.
You just subscribe for the article.
Yeah, I read for the articles.
There's an articles of clothing joke in there, but I'm too lazy. So just
Nice. You don't even have to. You've gotten so good at this that you don't even have to say the joke. You can just refer to it, and everybody knows what you're talking about, and laughs anyway. You could just be like, after somebody says a joke, and just be like, "Yeah, paper," and everybody will just start laughing their asses off for no reason.
It's like the rock band that has started phoning it in about 4 albums ago.
I mean,
They show up drunk.
if people are still buying your shit, like,
I am the modest mouse of modest mouse of. I'm sorry. Was that too true?
yes,
Last time
it was.
It was
Last
perfect.
time I saw them, the entire band was strung out on fucking heroin and just like they just wandered onto the stage, just like stared at their instruments for the first like 10 minutes of the set. It was fucking great, let me tell you.
That said, I actually really enjoy their new song, "Lampshades on Fire." Is like pretty rad.
I'll have to check it out. I just
It's good. And I feel the exact. That doesn't change the fact that I feel the exact same way that you do.
like I go through phases with Modest Mouse. Like basically every 2 years.
Is
or
it a
so.
hate relationship?
It's like a hate love-hate. It's a very
1 part hate, 1 part love.
yeah.
Mama, she told me don't worry about your size.
No,
Yeah.
please.
No. Yeah. No. No, please.
So
Won't
the
be no
AE
stick
has
figure
also stopped
silicone
working.
Barbie doll.
So
That's a good time.
ruffle skin.
If you know who you want, you know who you need to blame. Blame Benny for this. He's the one that made me like start throwing my guilty pleasures up in Roll20 last time.
Benny, why the fuck are you like sending a virus through my keyboard?
Bitch, you be welcome.
I can't use WASD or E.
Wow, WASD or E. Well, it could be the fact that you masturbate too much at night.
I mean, that was what I was gonna say.
I mean, I guess, but this doesn't logically sound whatsoever.
I think that's it.
I want to tell him it's bullshit, but I don't know enough about the science.
It's like parenting. Parenting is like being on mushrooms or babysitting somebody on mushrooms while you're also tripping, because you look at it, it's like I really don't feel like you should be eating that mouse point, but at this point in time, I question enough that I'm not going to question it.
Okay, so before we get to getting, so to speak, did you want to stream this, Sarge? Because
I've been streaming for 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, have you?
Wow.
You're a son of a bitch. 2.
Wow.
See, that's how you get the good stuff. If you don't say anything,
You're a son of a bitch, is what you are.
I noticed.
The
I
thing
stopped
is,
talking.
He has our.
He's being quiet as shit.
He has our we've said that he can stream us in previous.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ah, you
So he
bastard.
I've gotten all your
have to-
permission on file.
You're such a
Yeah, so he doesn't
That's
have
not how
to get
that
it over
works.
and over again.
That is not how that works.
Not how that works.
It actually is.
That is not what that song's about.
That's not what this is about. That's not what any of this is about.
I beg to differ.
All right, so now that we've already told Sarge, "Fuck you," we can
Effectively.
get this shindig on the Rizzode. So
Celtic, why you gotta hurt me like that? You say
man.
you say.
Did you even read the Did you even read the job the job thing? This is the beginning, motherfucker. Like, this is just the beginning. You're gonna get to hear nothing but terrible rap and rap-related things. In fact, let me see if I can pump this shit.
Should I open my Pandora and type in rap misspelled?
Rip.
All right.
How do you misspell rap?
Here we go. We got this,
Well, I
guys.
can't use my A right now. So that helps.
Hold on, let me turn it down. That's a little bit much.
I'm not hearing anything.
I don't know what that meant. But I feel pretty solid about it.
Yes, why won't it stop?
Somebody go post this on our Shadowrun.
Oh, I wasn't doing it right. No, don't post it on our Shadowrun.
Why?
Because
why? I actually want people to watch my shit.
Oh my God,
I want them all up in my shit.
Get it on the floor.
Let's get it on.
And now it's
This is great. Get it on the floor. Get it on the floor. Yeah, see, you now have invalidated this whole stream. I just hope you know that.
Good. I'm glad.
Because they're going to VOD this shit, and we're going to be muted for the next 20 minutes.
I'm gonna be using nothing but licensed music. That is what I'm letting you know.
Damn it. Well, I'm glad I'm actually recording it so I can just throw it up on YouTube for anybody that can't watch it later.
That's fine. I'm okay with
It's like,
that.
why is there just a game going? All he's streaming is just a fucking grid with pictures on it. Can't hear anything.
I mean, if you market it to the right crowd, they're gonna be fucking enthralled by a grid.
It's a new wave of tabletop. We have to guess what the other person is doing.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my God, I could just. Oh, there's so much. You guys, do you have any idea how much DMX music is on Roll20?
Too much.
Alright, I think we might need to rein it in. Which is weird to say before the run even starts.
Okay, alright, well, the run hasn't started yet, that's why. Again, last call, does anybody have any... last call specifically, do you have any purchases you need to make before the game starts?
No.
Does anybody have any purchases?
I think I'm good. I'm buying time while I look through things.
Okay.
I'm good though.
Oh my god, this is gonna be the best game ever.
Alright, fellas. Okay, so it's roughly 6:34 p.m. in Seattle tonight. It's a nice Monday. You know, you guys are probably doing your thing, and you receive the message from your fixer that you saw in the job posting. Basically, a man named Mr. X. He needs somebody to send a message. And he sounds like he's about to lose his mind up in here. That's all you get. The fixer says they looked into it, the money's good, but he's definitely new on the streets. We'll start.
How new are we talking here?
Roll your fixer's connection loyalty. Connection
alright.
to loyalty.
I hate to be the dick that does this, but my brain is just listening mostly to
Yeah.
and not to you.
No, I can't focus on anything. I'm sorry.
It's okay. That was mainly a joke I forgot about when I started.
A joke that just got us VOD'd for 20
5
minutes.
heads.
Congrats.
I mean, it is still going.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
How do we make this thing stop? I can't figure out how to
I mean, it
stop.
took you like 10 minutes to get to start. It only makes
Okay,
sense
I
you
got
can't
this.
turn it off.
I got
Alright.
this. Is it gone now?
Yes.
Yes.
God, no.
Okay, excellent, excellent.
God damn it.
You can all go to hell and die. But anyway, you fuckers. I was like getting things set up, and then I go back and I see all this shit on my page.
You're welcome.
So you, son of a bitch, you find your fixer says he's new enough. He's new in town, essentially. He has a bit of a reputation back in Detroit, but he's new to Seattle. He apparently he was a Johnson back in Detroit. Always paid. Didn't take kindly to disrespect, but other than that, everything checked out.
All right. Didn't take kindly to disrespect. There's a couple things that come to mind when I hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Did he shoot a motherfucker over it, or did he just like?
No. The proper terminology is did he cap somebody? I'm sorry, we have to translate here.
A man once felt that he deserved more money after than what was negotiated.
Agreed.
For. And that man, let's just say he can't play college soccer anymore.
Can't play college soccer. Why would you want to play college soccer in the first place, though?
I don't know.
Like
Man, unless you could play pro soccer and
team?
make ridiculous cash.
His kneecaps are gone.
Oh.
I hate when that happens.
How would that affect his soccer career, though?
I mean, it is 2076, so it's technically a legitimate question.
I mean, yeah.
The man's not
Shit.
wrong.
He's not.
You could just cut the nerves. Nerves are a bitch.
Oh, okay, there you go. That'd be a little better.
Yeah,
Nerves
let's do it that way then. That's what he did. Okay, so that's what you find out. That's what LC finds out about him.
Man's a doctor, guys.
You are all told to meet at a club. The club is called the Hype Train.
Hype train.
Yeah, it's basically you guys. Does anybody have bars and clubs?
Yes, Dash does.
Roll bars and clubs.
She's got dive bars, but hold on, give me a moment. How much does she have? She has 10 for dive bars.
You said it was the hype train, right?
Yes.
So it's a type of train, right?
Oh
you
no.
get to. I will if you have knowledge skill trains.
Well,
I
it's
will
trains
allow
with
you
an
to roll.
exclamation point.
Then yes, with an exclamation point, you can roll your knowledge in trains for this.
It's not going to be game breaking. I have 4 whole dice in it.
We are going to have to take a moment and introduce everybody in a little while, just as a heads up.
We will.
Okay.
We will. I've got a way to get around that, homeboy.
All right.
So, Vex, you know that it used to be a train station, like an old school train station.
Oh wow.
Dash, you know that it's essentially a like rap / hip hop style bar, inspired by the old Soul Train TV show.
Oh my God! Really?
Yes, but done with like modern or exploitation rap and various hip hop music. But they do tend to go towards a little bit. They tend to play more classic rap from the early 2000s.
Of course
as
they
well.
will.
Just to throw back a bit. So we'll start with Soltero. You're told to meet Mr. X. You guys are all told to meet Mr. X at this bar, at the Hype Train. Soltero, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about Soltero and what you're wearing and how you're getting to the meet.
Yeah, Soltero, what are you wearing?
So Soltero will in tradition of his last run and checking on the thing he did 2 runs ago, he will again drive by the smoldering wreckage of his former apartment and see what's going on with that.
It's still smoldering somehow. You're not even sure how it's still smoldering, but it is.
That's pretty impressive, especially since it rains all the time.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's crazy.
Yep, he'll get cleaned up and put on a nice suit, Berwick and Argentum, and take his BMW, which will be dark green today, with
Okay.
chips and plates to match.
All right, why don't you tell us a little bit about Soltero?
Okay. He is half Hispanic, half white. So I guess 3/4 white.
Okay.
And he is from Aztlan. He is a ex-Black Ops member for the Az technology, who ran away when he, discovered a giant pile of corpses and people chanting and blood flowing everywhere. Kind of freaked out a little bit.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'd do the same.
Yeah. And he basically, having no marketable skills other than killing people in infiltrating areas, became a Shadowrunner. He's been drifting and Shadowrunning since.
As one is wont to do.
He also has a giant fucking sniper rifle.
Oh, okay. Wonder where you got that from.
And a legitimate AK-47.
Like an old school
Yes.
throwback AK-47.
Yes.
Fuck it. All right, perfect. Okay then. But it might have to become gold plated by the end of this run.
Gold
Vex.
plated. Oh my god.
Gold
Vexy
accented at least.
Vex. Vexy Vex. Why don't you tell the stream a little bit about Vex and who he is and what he's wearing and how he's getting there.
Vex is a southern gentleman living not a lie, but a several series of lies expressed through his own personal greed and lust for more power and money. As a consequence, he gets around these days through Clarence, his driver. It's no longer Easter Sunday, so his Berwick Argentum suit combination is back down to its normal white rather than a pastel color. Is there anything else that you need of him at this moment?
No, I think that's quite all right. Plenty of what we need here.
Okay.
And how are you getting there? You said.
Oh, I will be driving. Well, I will not be driving. Clarence will be driving Vex to the meet.
All right, Clarence. Good to know. Alrighty, Black, newbie to the net. I believe you just got approved yesterday, didn't you?
Yep. Well, the character did.
No. This is definitely not.
I wonder who approves characters.
I wonder.
I wonder who approves the approvers.
Yeah.
There's
Might be
actually a fight.
some serious corruption going on.
It was a fight between the minions, actually.
Over who got to approve you.
Yep.
Aw. You get to approve them. No, you do.
They all of them wanted Teak Senpai to notice them.
Basically. Like, I got
So-
approved twice in like 5 seconds.
So
yes.
fucking adorable, guys.
Teak. What does Black look like? What's he wearing and how's he getting there?
He's a troll. He's built like a brick wall and only slightly less personable than one. He is not dressed at all like he should be. He's just honestly in an armor jacket and a pair of apple-bottom jeans.
Nice.
The boots don't have fur in them, unfortunately.
Oh no. Are they at least apple bottom jeans?
Yes, they
You
are.
just said that.
Excellent.
He's rolling
Oxfords, of course.
in his Americar, completely unarmed, because who needs guns when you have fists and ballistic
Right.
shields?
Exactly.
I really thought you were going to say booty for some reason. And I got very excited, but sorry.
See, look what you did now, Teak. You excited the Sarge.
All right. Last call. I should have saved you for last, but I
Actually, that's in like 8 hours.
did. Set the counter to 1, boys.
Ding! Hold on.
Right.
Hold on.
All right. Last call. The resident street samurai / bullet magnet. For those of you who don't know him. Let's see. Where do I start? Other than he'll probably be heading to the meet.
Well, that's good. Otherwise, I don't know why I would have brought you along.
Nah, he was just gonna stiff you at the last second, kill the J, run off with the money. You know, be a problem. He'll give Jen, his wonderful girlfriend, a kiss on the cheek, head out in the wonderful LC meat wagon, as it's been dubbed by so many people. A GMC Endurance, for those of you who don't know. And today it'll be delivery truck brown with chips and plates to match.
Good to know.
Anything else you need?
No. That's pretty much all I need. I'm not a picky man. Dash. Oh, Dash.
Oh, what about Dash? What do you want to know?
What don't I want to know about Dash?
Hey.
Honestly,
That's
probably a lot.
that'll cost you a
Probably
bottle of vodka. All right. First off,
Why
okay.
don't you tell us about Dash?
Dash is a South American bombshell who has such low charisma that she could be mistaken as an orc at times. She's crude, rude, and obscenely doesn't care about anything and uses drugs very frequently. Just a general party girl type mop of pixie cut white hair along with various chains and accoutrements, accessories. What really gets it is the cyber legs, the raptor cyber legs that she has from her mid thigh downward. Look top end, very lightweight, almost like racing cyber legs, I should say, with a couple very obvious hydraulic presses in them. She's probably actually going to run to the location.
Of course she is. Why would you limit yourself with a car?
Oh, exactly. She's actually going to. She has her classy spring scarf on, which comes down to about her waist. It covers her face, and her blue biker goggles down over her face as she's running.
My car is probably faster than Dash. Probably.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, mine is lower to the ground, definitely. It's an Americar with a troll in it.
Well,
That thing still works.
To be fair, to be lower than Dash, it would depend on the night.
Heyo.
Well,
Hey,
then.
she likes
May
a
I
good time.
remind the stream watchers that this is in fact an explicit stream and not recommended for children under the age of 15.
Let's get some
Oh,
adult warnings in that chat.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of them, so this should be fun.
No, I'm not playing her as a prostitute because she's not.
Yeah, I know.
She just.
Yet.
Well, I'm explaining to the viewers to make it seem like I'm not playing a defendant, like just a female character who's promiscuous, but she uses drugs, sex, and partying to cover up how bad she feels about what she actually does to forget about it. So it's much deeper than just, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna spread my legs for everybody. It doesn't quite work that way. I'm not like that.
Oh, good times. Good times.
Feel the need to
Okay.
put the disclaimer on that shit.
No, it's fine. You're totally fine. You're not fine at all. I'm disappointed in you.
Damn
But
it.
anyway.
Why, Celtic Son?
Celtic Senpai, why? So why don't we give you guys a chance now, because I didn't realize what was going on with the stream. Somebody decided to jump the gun a bit. To kind of introduce yourselves, we have well, I'll introduce you guys first. I'm Celtic. I do things occasionally, and I put them on the internet.
Wow.
So bad.
Phrasing.
No, I'm leaving it that way. Soltero is being played by Slash, a generally good guy, for the most part.
I guess.
We've got Vex, played by Benny, a regular. Everybody here is a regular on the net, for the most part.
Our Reddit.com, our Shadownet.
Yeah, we've all been around for a while now. This is a bit of a vet run, except some of them are new characters, but should be fun anyway. Black is played by Teak, the resident care Jin. He's the guy who tells you whether or not you're allowed to play with your crazy, Falconine mage techno shifter.
Which
I mean, that
shortcut
sounds
is
legal, I guess. Depends on what you mean.
We picked the best person to be in charge of Charge-In.
We really
It
did.
sounds right.
Yeah, sounds good. You got LC played by Redgrave, also a legend in his own mind. He runs the media. Pretty much all the news stuff that shows up on the net, has passed over his desk. He's like the J. Jonah Jameson of Shadownet, but with more yelling.
Actually, quite a bit more yelling.
Find some photos for you then.
Heyo.
Two more I like him, you might actually get that job, Parker.
2 words, spider dick.
Spider
Dash.
dick, spider
Dash
dick.
is played by Sarge. Why don't general.
If you don't know
stuff.
me and you're watching my stream, I'm sorry. That's all I'm just gonna say. I'm sorry.
He's not sorry.
I'm totally not sorry.
This is
Sorry,
this
not
is
sorry.
this is essentially an impromptu run that I decided to run at the last minute that is being streamed because we all make terrible decisions. And this should be fun. Don't expect anything crazy or good or even remotely entertaining. But with that underway, I think we can get started.
Bam. Finally, God, you're sitting there
Right?
talking the whole time.
Right? Yeah, you know what you should do? You should all roll edge. That's what you should do.
Ah.
Okay.
I don't have to roll edge. Catalyst Game Labs retweeted me. I shouldn't have to do this
What?
shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, they actually did.
Oh,
There's
mean-
the story there. You accusing
are you
me
their
of being
new
radio
editor?
silent.
Black, do you have etiquette?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good.
Crap. What are we rolling? Edge? All right.
Edge. Oh! Holy shit!
Oh.
and it begins.
Yes!
Well, that's it,
Potato
guys.
Man
I'm
blood.
going home. Oh my Jesus. That's gonna end badly.
The universe just said, "Oh, fuck you, fuck probability,
Oh.
right dick."
Ah, yes. Yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
All right, it's only one. Okay.
Okay. Well then. Black. We'll hit. Wow, I just expected this to be a gloss over, but this is probably going to take a little bit of time. Okay, so Black, you are pulled over for being. You are being accused of being a troll. And
How do you plead?
How do you plead?
Cultural.
Driving
I-
while troll.
I'm not doing anything, officer. I'm driving to have a night on the town.
And he looks in your car a bit, and he says, "I wouldn't find anything illegal if I were to search this, would I?"
No.
Of course not, officer.
And
Honestly, no, because he's an unarmed adept. He doesn't care.
go ahead and roll etiquette.
In before critical glitch.
Okay. He taps on the hood and says, "Please step out of the car, sir."
Oh, damn it.
Okay, I guess. He gets out
Okay.
very cramped in there. He's
And
happy
he
to be
says,
out because he's
"Go ahead and take a step back. Put your hands on the trunk."
All right, the entire car just sort of sinks as he puts his weight on it.
Okay. And you legitimately have nothing illegal in there.
Yeah, unarmed adept. He's fine.
Okay. Is he a sinner?
He is, in fact, and he was broadcasting as a real one.
Perfect. Okay. So basically, what happens is you're just going to be late to the meet. He keeps you there for about 20-25 minutes while he searches your car, finds nothing illegal, sees that you're broadcasting a real sin, everything checks out. He's gonna let you go.
All right.
All right,
He's
now
literally got nothing.
he literally has nothing on you. He tried to catch you riding dirty.
That's it. We're gonna have to have another tracker for freaking rap
For
puns.
rap references,
I got this. Rap.
Soltero,
Yeah.
Soltero.
So young.
How did it
high.
come to this?
Well, a series of poor decisions after being dragged screaming out of his home in the middle of the night, as well as a desire to not be alone with his own thoughts and a crippling paranoia. That's pretty much how it came to this.
Perfect. How? What? You're taking the BMW? I take.
Mhm.
Okay. Do you have any weaponry with you?
Oh, hell yes. But all of it's in the smuggling compartment for now, except for his knife.
We're gonna have this. This is gonna be because you crit glitch. This is gonna be a little bit different.
I'm fully aware.
As you're driving down the
What the
road, pop
Goes the weasel?
goes one of your tires. The tire goes down.
Immediately, a string of expletives in Spanish.
And your car proceeds to crunk down towards, it was your passenger side left, or passenger side front tire. It pulls off and hits another car. Out of it jumps it was an Americar. Out of it jumps a wage slave who he's about as pissed as you would expect somebody that just got hit by another car to be. And he's just cursing up a storm, screaming, looking at your car, basically signaling you to get out of the car. Hollering, getting on his phone.
Is just gonna get out of the car and just look at him, like look through him.
Through him. Okay, you're going to see. You see a lot of people around you. There's a couple that are calling what you can only assume is knight errant to help clean up the mess. Like, that's what they do with cops. Period. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to cut the tire off that popped, grab the spare from the back, and put it on.
Okay.
And by that point, the cops will have showed up.
Yes, by that point, the cops will have showed up. This guy just keeps screaming at you the entire time, even though you're just leaving him be.
I'm just casually replacing the tire. Like, I'm literally ignoring him entirely. He doesn't exist.
Okay, perfect. So this guy walks up, or these cops walk up. It's just two cops. They pull up to look into it. You now while you're down there, you're realizing there's not a whole lot of damage done to the other guy's car. It was really just a fender bender. Maybe $1,000 worth of damage. And he's just being an asshole. And the fact that you're not fighting back is making him even more angry.
I know.
As the cops show up, the first thing that one of the pawns do is they walk over to the man and talk to him and say, "Sir, you need to calm down." And he starts yelling, says, some kind of racial expletive regarding the fact that you are not an elf, but part. Well, he doesn't even look Hispanic, does he?
He does enough.
Okay, he does. So
he's white Hispanic, but you can tell.
He lets out a Hispanic expletive, and the cop tells him that he needs to calm down, or else he's going to risk getting arrested for being a dick, essentially, because you can do that now. Anyway, the other cop's going to walk up to you.
Yes,
and he's going to say, "How you doing, son?"
Doing all right. Tire popped and the car spun out.
And he looks at it and he's like, "I can see that. Damn, you already got the spare on there, huh?"
Yeah, figured there was no point in waiting.
And he nods a bit and he's like, in the future you might want to wait until we get on site to kind of check everything out.
I mean, I still have the broken tire in the trunk if you want to see it.
And he's like, "Oh no, that's not what I'm concerned about. I'm more." And he just kind of looks at the guy who's screaming expletives, and he's like, "Go ahead and roll etiquette for me."
Street would not apply since this is a KE officer.
Street would not apply, no.
Man, you gotta let me go, yo.
You are wearing your nice suit, and it works. He thinks you're at least a legitimate person. You are also driving a high-class vehicle.
Oh my god.
You're also driving a high-class vehicle. Would you like to let that stand?
Yeah, I mean, it's 3 successes, no glitch.
That's true. Okay. So he looks at you and he's like, sorry, I know that this is all a big shitty situation, but we have to keep record of it, so I'm just gonna have to take your name down, take his name down, and sort all this out.
I would expect that, officer.
Okay, and he's gonna pull out, like, he's gonna basically go into an AR notepad, and he's gonna say, "Okay, so what's your name?"
Juan Garcia, sir.
All right, and he's gonna type the name in, and I assume you're gonna show him. He's gonna ask you for ID.
Yep.
Yeah. And what's the rating for it?
4.
Okay. And 4, I think, is like the threshold for what.
Yeah, if he rolls 4 hits.
He honestly,
something's up, but he doesn't burn it, and then 5 would burn.
Okay, and the scanners roll 8 dice, right?
Depends. It's either 6,
It's
8.
device rating times 2.
It's device rating
And
times 2.
4 is the
It
highest
could
they
be
can have.
4 would be like if the guy is worried about it, but not particularly, and then like 5 or 6 is like serious. Like you'd either have 3 or 4.
Okay. So we'll go with 6 then. He's not particularly concerned. So
He actually can't hold them all.
he can.
If the device is only 3, he can only hold 3. So
Yep.
he actually
Interesting.
can't beat
Okay,
me.
so that's what I thought then. All right. So
He edges it. Fuck you.
pre-edge, motherfucker. No,
If the
he
KE
actually
top
doesn't see.
edges the sin check. I
Yep.
can't. Like I
Sorry,
can't
bro.
even be mad.
I'm sorry. That's how it works. No, he legitimately has no issues with you. He thinks that you're in a shitty situation. You're dressed nicely. You're driving a nice car. This guy's being a dick. So he's just doing this as protocol. He's barely even scanning. As soon as a name comes back that makes sense to him, he's fine. And yes, it literally is because you're a troll black. You see the other guy start to get put in cuffs.
Is he really being that much of a dick? Wow.
He's
The
literally
fuck up.
being that much of a dick. They might just be detaining him for a second to calm him down, but for the most part, he says, "Now I'm providing you'll have to give, your insurance information, so on and so forth, and da 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 da. You know what happens."
And
when
I'm
you
just
get
gonna
wrecked.
say, I understand, officer, but I know I'm. Do you want me to roll anything to see if I could know how much damage this would be?
Yeah. Go ahead and do you have automotive mechanic?
Funny story. No. I actually don't know of anything you would even let me roll. No, and I can't default on it.
That's fine. I'll tell you what. Roll armor at a -2.
I
If
don't
you
have
have
that
it.
either.
Okay. Well, then we're going to basically we're gonna say that it's 2,000.
I was just gonna
worth
try
of
to pay for it
damage.
now.
Yeah,
So
that's
I
what
was
it is.
gonna do.
It's 2,000 worth of damage to your eyes, to your untrained eyes.
I throw the guy 2K, and I say, "For your time and trouble, sorry about that," and I'll drive off.
All right, and that's what happens. Dash.
Dash.
Oh, Dash. Why don't honestly roll etiquette for me?
You really?
Yeah.
You're making me roll
Yes.
one fucking dice.
I'm making you roll one fucking dice.
Ah, god damn it! All right, I really need to get her charisma up at some
By the
point.
way, I totally imagine that these things Black is saying, he was saying while the cop was going through his shit.
He was mumbling them, yes.
I served my country for 10 years. Oh, this is perfect.
LC, man.
Yeah.
How do you feel this?
Fuck.
Somehow, some magical how, Knight Errant is just everywhere. Actually, no, they're not, because fuck that. That's boring. So, Dash, as you're running along, you stop to take a rest because normally you wouldn't, but you rolled 0 on your edge test, so you stop to take a rest. And
Waiting on the crossing to turn because I can't leap
Yeah.
over this many cars in one go.
exactly, and it's in the meet is actually near Touristville, and it's getting towards the bad area of town, and you hear a whistle nearby.
Please let me kick the groin of this guy. Oh my god, it's happening. Okay.
You see a group of 4 guys. They look like they've been drinking. They're wearing armor jackets. They look like they may be gangers, but no discernible gang collars. Just basically hoodlums.
Okay.
And they're giving you general catcalls.
Yes,
Black,
Hank, you
you're
literally was
that-
in
You're
Touristville.
that
They
bad
came to
luck.
find you.
Yes, that is
Okay.
how bad your luck is.
All right.
So they're giving cat calls. They're saying, "Hey there, sexy, da da da. I'd like to see what you could do with those legs," so on and so forth. You know, guys are assholes.
Okay.
And they are approaching Dash.
All right. She's gonna let it happen for the moment.
Okay. And the one of them is holding a bottle of whiskey, and he is going to take a huge swig at it and pass it over to the guy next to her. And he's going to walk up, and he is going to slide his hand on her side. And he's going to say, "What are you doing all out here by yourself, gorgeous?"
She's going to get a nice smile on her face, too, and wrap her arm around his neck in that comforting motion almost, and said, "Oh, I'm just going a little somewhere."
And he's like, "Oh, really? Well, I can, me and the boys here can think of a little somewhere you might like a little better, if you know what I'm saying."
Tell you what, why don't you wait here until I'm done, and then I'll come back.
He's like, I don't know about that. You know, we're busy guys. We got a lot to do, and we'd like you to be up on that list. You know what I mean?
I bet you say that to all the ladies.
No, not as many as you think. It's just those. He's gonna kind of look down. And he's gonna reach down to touch the legs.
Okay.
And
you want to see him?
And he's like, "Oh, you know I do."
I'm gonna roll unarmed combat.
Go for it.
All right. So she gets a +2 for her capoeira.
Yep.
So we're rolling 12. I'm assuming since it's a surprise attack, he's not going to get to dodge.
Correct.
Let's see. Kick. Sorry, I know there's something I have to do special here for the kick.
I believe kick is just its +1 reach, so he loses 1 dodge defense.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's 12 with a...
Do a kick, push, kick, push, kick.
Yes, rap reference 1 more.
just lean back. And,
Lean with it, rock with it?
Lean with it, rock with it, yeah.
So he doesn't get the... I'm all right with 2, because he doesn't have
That's
to...
fine. No, that's fine. What is...
He
what
doesn't
is
have to
the
die.
damage?
It is 5p.
With the 2?
Yep. So 7.
Okay.
With the legs?
So, and is there any AP?
Yeah, I don't think it's counting a lot of her strength bonuses for the legs.
Like, let me see your sheet, Sarge. I'm pretty sure...
What is
like,
your
it's
strength?
the strength of your leg.
Here.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
Let's,
Well, in that case, if it's the strength of her leg, it is... Does hydraulic jacks come into it too?
No.
Yes.
That's
No.
for jumping.
No? Okay.
Jumping
no,
and running.
it's
Then
not
no.
because that would be
No.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it would
I'm
be pretty
Metablock.
ridiculous.
Head exploding.
All right, so she has enhanced strength 3 and cyberlimb strength 6.
So 9.
Okay, and then plus it's just
2.
9.
Yes. No. Plus your net hits. So it's 11 damage.
Yep.
Yep, 11p because cyberlimb.
P, because cyberlimb.
So yeah, he has to soak 11.
11. Good to know. Any no AP?
Not that I'm seeing.
Okay.
You should get bone lacing to make it 12 and -3.
All right. So you said it was 11.
It was
And was
11.
it stun or physical?
That's physical. She don't
Alright.
fucking mess around.
Okay. You almost kill this guy. Like you kick him and his fucking skull fractures.
And I'm sure that's more than his physical limit. So his ass is
Yeah,
on the
he's
ground.
knocked on the fucking ground. Like, he's done. He's laying down. He's knocked the fuck out. He's almost dead. His friends, like, one of them the one who's holding the whiskey, looks like he's about to start something, and the other 2 fucking run. And he goes to drag the guy, and then says, "Fuck it, I don't even like this guy that much anyway," and he takes off with him.
She's actually going to chase that one down.
Do it.
And she's going
You
to...
catch up to him.
She's going to...
She could probably walk and catch up to him.
yeah.
Hydraulic jacks.
Mhm.
Like, you're fucking done.
She's going to drop kick him into the pavement. Like, the jump up in the air and land on him with both legs.
Perfect.
The Mario.
The
Guys, can we
Mario,
ta-
as we like to
Yep.
call it.
Do I get any bonuses for that?
You'll get charge bonuses, so +2.
Okay, so 14.
You could also argue for superior position, Sarge, which is another +2.
Kiff, superior position, kiff.
I will also give you superior position because this is cool. All right.
Wow.
And he will get to dodge, but I mean he's a drunk ganger, so
Yeah. I mean, even if it misses, I'm not. It's more to scare the
Oh,
shit
wow.
out of him.
He's a drunk ganger who's ready, but not that ready.
Fantastic.
So
Would I get the superior position bonus since I'm using momentum?
You do get the superior position bonus.
Nice. Okay, so he would be taking 10 plus 2 for the superior position, I would assume.
Position is dice, not.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Way to go, Vinny. I like that.
Jesus.
So yeah, 11.
So he takes 5 damage, which what if it is his physical limit? Is
Fall
he
down.
still standing?
Nope.
Huh?
Down.
Okay, so you knock his ass down. You land on top of his shoulders, and you hear a crunch. And you land, and he starts screaming, "Please, please, just let me go!"
Okay.
And you smell piss.
All right. She'll give him a swift kick to the ribs, but not to like hurt him or anything. Just to more like kick the point home, and then walk away and go back to the crosswalk.
Make a composure test for me.
Composure.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay.
So you don't kill him, basically.
Yep.
For being a bitch.
I can. Whatevs. Oh God, this is gonna be bad.
What's your composure, like 4?
Composure's 4.
Before you roll it,
Okay.
if you get 1 hit, you're able to compose yourself. Just give him a swift little kick and walk off. If not, you feel kind of compelled to. You don't have to kill him, but to teach him a lesson.
I really kind of want to teach him a lesson.
Yeah, you do. So
We'll turn it into stun. I'll do a
Yeah,
called
that's
shot to turn it into stun.
that's fine. So what does anybody know what the negative is for called shot to turn into
4.
stun? Okay, so
And
just
you can't
roll
turn
your
it all
dice
into
at
stun.
-4. It's like
Mm,
split it
half
in
and half.
half, and half of it is stun.
And
yeah,
you
so-
decide if it's odd. You decide where the extra point goes, which in this case would probably be stun.
Okay, so it's 12 minus 4, so that would be 8.
You definitely have superior position.
Yep.
So 10.
So 10. Yep.
Like that is the textbook example of superior position is when you're attacking somebody who's prone in melee.
Yep. So that's what 12.
And
All right.
6 and 6.
Three
And
successes.
so 6 and 6. So he's gonna. Does he
He's
roll
dead.
soak against them separately?
Oh no, yeah. He rolls soak, and then you split the damage. So it's
Okay.
12
Yep.
nebulous damage right now.
Okay, so it's 5 damage.
So it's 3 stun,
2
or
physical.
3 physical at Sarge's choice.
Up to you, Sarge.
We'll do more more soak than stun. I'm sorry, stun than physical.
Cool. You beat the shit out of him. He's not quite recognizable, but he's alive. He will probably not go harassing young women at crosswalks anymore.
She is like absolutely screaming Hispanic insults at him the whole time.
He doesn't understand a word of them, but he knows he should be insulted.
As he should be.
He's currently understanding the universal language of someone screaming and kicking him.
Exactly. Violence is a universal language, ladies and gentlemen.
Perfect.
Oh my God, DB, stop giving me terrible ideas.
I
What
know,
did
I mean,
he
right?
great
do?
ideas.
He
Housing
said,
Dragon martial art technique, +2 damage when using gravity.
Like when standing over people or jumping on them.
Yep, it's the Mario technique, as Teak
It
said.
actually
Ba-dum,
is.
bum, ba-dum.
So, Vex, LC, you guys make it to the meet, and you guys are,
does
You're
Vex
alone.
actually drive past this scene while it's happening?
Oh, Vex doesn't pay attention to what's going on outside the windows.
I don't know,
That's
it's-
Clarence's job.
No. Vex does see something out the window that he finds horrifying, and it's the fact that someone is trying to wear that suit in this weather. He hears screaming coming from the other side of the car, but he has no interest in that.
Last call. I
Yeah?
like to imagine last call just for the hell of it. You could tell me if this would fit or not. I like to imagine he has like a dock wagon responder radio in his car.
You know.
He doesn't actually just for the hell of it.
Just scanning the bands, more or less.
And you hear about a couple of men aged somewhere between 20 and 30 who need immediate medical attention. and one of them has a fractured skull, and the other has multiple damaged internal organs.
Well,
Probably broken ribs, maybe minor spinal contusions. The other guy probably has damaged occipital lobes and ruptured sinuses and things like
Damn
that.
it, I can't type right now. It's upsetting. I literally can't use WASD or E.
That sucks.
I wanted to type something in Roll20, but I just can't.
So, Vex, do you and Elsie know each other?
Yes,
we do.
actually.
Oh, yeah, you were on one of my runs before. Okay, so you guys show up
Illusion?
at the hype train, and you notice that it's just the two of you guys.
Oh, Mr. Vex. Good to know I'm working with a professional again.
LC, it finally appears that they realize that only two need to show up for a meet such as this.
Yeah. Between you and me, I'm a little nervous about that.
Please, I'm sure they just realized who they were hiring and decided to split the rest of the pay between the both of us.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
I mean, I hate to make such presumptions, but any kind of gestures around the room. What other assumptions could I make given the circumstances?
That we're dealing with very unprofessional people who are horribly late to their job.
That to me sounds like the first one, but with a few complications in it.
I suppose we'll see.
Will L see?
Yes.
I'll see.
That
Just let out a
counts.
little chuckle.
Ding,
Thought
ding,
you were
ding.
better than that, Vex.
It was a bad call. It'll be the last one I make.
Oh,
Yes, 2 in a row. 2 in a row. 32. 2 in a row. Perfect.
Jeez.
I mean, it is only 3 right now, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, after you guys sit and talk about how much better you are than everybody else, the other guys eventually show up. The other guys and lady, excuse me, Dash, manage to show up. Soltero probably doesn't look like he's in the best of moods. A donut. On one of his nice shiny Beamer has a donut.
What are you talking about? This is the future. I unpack my vacuum sealed tire, which then is a full tire. Fuck your donut.
I mean, if you want to.
That's.
I recommend putting in the microwave for like 30 seconds first.
Black. You see a big ass troll who probably also doesn't look like he's having a great day, and Dash probably looks like she's having a blast.
oh yeah, she's got a huge
blood.
smile on her face and blood on her legs.
And,
Well
uh,
done.
There's almost that cracked and crazy sense to her face. And as she walks in, her legs and articulated joints are covered in blood, and she just hasn't bothered to wash them off yet. As she kind of walks in and perches on one of the walls and looks around at everybody.
Elsie's gonna look at the legs. Well, that would explain the call I heard.
What, 2 putas getting thrown in the hospital? Yeah, that'd be me.
Right.
And Soltero will just look over and say to everyone and say, I hope I'm in time for last call.
God. You guys have just been saving all the punny for this.
And then he'll look over at Dash, look at her for a second or so, and then just in Spanish, looks like you had a good time.
You should see the other guys.
I don't think I want to.
Well, it appears that it appears that we all are here, and apparently I've lost my goddamn brain there for a second. Sorry, guys.
You're a Shadowrunner. You left it behind a long time ago.
Yeah, like my brain just like gave up on that sentence halfway through. Like, nah, you got this. Don't worry about it. I trust you. My mouth was like, wait, hold on. We didn't get the whole message. Nah, wing it. You'll be fine. So I don't know what the hell I was gonna say, guys, but we're all here, and
We're good.
I'm sure there's a fucking chair we could pull up. Something southern and witty. Boom.
Boom, there you go. See, fill in. We play ad libs with Vex's lines at this point.
Mad libs.
As long as we put something mint julep, I think we'll get the gist of it.
As you guys walk up to the hype train, you will see that it is styled like what you could only imagine as a techno train station.
I feel like Vex would have said something like, well, now that we've all pulled into the station, I believe we can continue with our meeting.
Now we just got to keep this on track, guys.
Train pun.
Oh,
There you go.
The best kind of
Oh,
puns.
this hurts. This hurts me so. I love it.
As,
mean,
as
It's kind
I
of
don't
hard. You
think
got
it's
to
gonna
engineer
railroad
a
us.
situation for them.
as
All
you
right, now
walk
we have to
Guys,
conduct.
guys,
We have to
let's not
conduct
try to
ourselves a little.
engineer too many of these puns, all right? Just let them happen naturally.
Dude, we have to conduct ourselves a little better than this, please.
Okay, as you guys walk up to the front door, there are two large bouncers dressed as train conductors. They don't look like it's the best, but it looks relatively stylish for train conductors. I don't know how. You don't know how, but it
It's the
works
future,
for
man.
them.
All satin.
And as you guys walk up, they kind of hold a hand out and say, "You guys, you got an invitation?"
Vex will just kind of motion towards himself. He'll just say, I believe I have all of the necessary equipment to get inside. Don't you even worry a thing.
He's gonna look at you for a second, and then he's gonna look over to somebody standing next to you, whoever it is, and he's gonna say, "You guys got an invitation?"
Yes, sir. Here for a meeting with Mr. X.
Ah, yeah, of course. And he's going to kind of reach up and touch his ear, obviously talking on some kind of micro transceiver. And shortly after, you see a young orc woman who is quite attractive walk up and say, "Oh, you here to see Mr. X? I'll take you right to him."
I heard Jewish housewife in that. I'm sorry.
It is. Maybe she's a Jew. You know what? You don't know her life.
You don't know
You
her
don't know what she
decisions.
goes through. You don't know it. And I was going more for Valley Girl, but Jewish wife works. And they will take you through the hype train, and you just hear the most amazing music playing in the background, depending on who you are. And
We lost Slash, by the way.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, Slash.
Keep on chugging through. Not meant to be a pun. I apologize. I honestly didn't even think of it until it happened out of my mouth. What happens when you let it when you let mouth take over the brain? Stop it.
We just got to keep on chewing through.
We'll have to just chew the scenery for a little while. But yeah, it's one of those things where Slash's internet's probably going to pop in and out for a little bit, so
That's fine.
We'll just keep on trucking.
You
The
guys
strong
you
side
guys
type.
are hearing, what you're hearing is essentially old 90s rap mixed with electronic. And there's just, this place is packed. There are people from the window to the wall.
Damn it.
Ding.
Hold on, give me a sec.
Vex pulls out a handkerchief to wipe off some of the sweat.
And as you guys walk through and you see these, women gyrating, men grinding, they're just having a blast. She takes you through the dance floor, and you make your way back to the private rooms, the VIP rooms. And these are fucking spiffy. Like, you're talking full privacy, separate from the entire club. What happens is you open the door and it takes you into the VIP area, which has its own basically it has its own speaker system in here, and it's soundproof from the rest of the club, so you're not hearing all the clutter and all the noise. All you're hearing is the music, and there are like cube-shaped rooms just lining both sides, and she takes you all the way to the back into the last one on the left. She opens the door and waves. She opens the door and kind of waves her hand to let you guys enter.
Well, thank you, dearie. But I insist after you.
And she'll smile and say, "Oh no, of course not. I gotta get back to work."
Oh, come on now. Can't even mix just a little bit of play with work.
And she will laugh.
She'll into the room.
She'll giggle and wink at you, and she'll sway her hips just a little bit more when you're watching as she walks away.
Oh, did you see what Dash did before she leaves?
Oh, no, she would have also, smiled at Dash. Since she's winking, she can't just wink twice or it'll look like she has mental issues. But she smiles at Dash and makes her way back to work. And inside you see a chair that is facing the wall and is watching what looks to be a music video, but with no sound. And at the table that it's seated at, there are other chairs around. There seem to be one large one, which is obviously for Dash, obviously for Black, and the rest of them, anybody can sit wherever they'd like. Hell, technically Black can sit wherever he like.
Who's gonna tell him no? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's enormous, like a wall, so he's just gonna sit down and hear the chair groan under him. Not say anything because he does not talk.
Alright, Vex will, is this a rectangular table?
It is.
Okay. Vex will take the head position. And, as he he'll stand in front of his chair until the others are seated.
Alright. And it looks like Dash is kind of like bopping. I picture her just like very into the music.
Oh, she's her whole life, especially when she was with her parents, was all about dancing. So she's whenever she hears music, she can't help it.
Okay. I'm totally picturing her like that one white girl that gets way too into the music, but like and pretends like nobody's there.
But she actually knows how to dance. I know exactly what you're talking about, but instead of being bad at it, she's actually very good at it.
Exactly. So like her hips are swaying and she's like into it. All like every once in a while she closes her eyes, but so that's Vex and Dash has sat. What about
No, Dash isn't sitting.
Or Dash is covered. We know
there's not many chairs that can accommodate a raptor leg, so she's used to standing in those places.
You do notice that one of the chairs do accommodate raptor legs.
What they do.
But you know, do your thing. Do your thing, girl. You do what you want. You do you, boo. And
I'm immensely enjoying this, and we haven't even started the fucking run yet.
Good.
Like we don't even know what we're doing yet.
Black and we're just gonna figure out what Black and LC are doing.
LC's got his sound filters on because this is horrendous. And,
you take that
he's
back.
Gonna grab a seat.
Okay. Black
will take the troll-sized chair and listen as even it groans under the fact that this dude is massive and heavily augmented.
Okay. Alright. And we're gonna pretend Soltero sits his quiet elfy self at the table. Or you know what? No. Soltero isn't here for some reason. You guys notice he just like either he got lost on the dance floor or something, but
Still fixing his tire.
yeah, we don't know.
I
where
can
he's
understand it. This music is fantastic.
at. And when the door shuts, you can still hear the music, but it's not coming from outside. Again, it feels like it's just softly coming from the speakers in the room. And it's somebody make a visual perception check.
I got it.
Yeah, Dash isn't going to be any help while she's dancing.
That's fine.
Because. Yay. Vex is the traditional southern gentleman.
You guys will notice that the music video seems to be tied into the music. It's just a general thing. And as this all happens, when the music stops, the man doesn't stop, but when the song stops and goes to the next song, the man spins around and you recognize the man from the music video. It is a
Neo-orc country.
Of course. It is a very short orc. He's probably 5'10". But very, very muscular, very well built. And he's decked out in a very expensive suit. And he's got rings and jewelry. He basically, does anybody have knowledge music?
I have knowledge dancing.
I'll give it to you at a -2.
Okay. I gotta get through all the dings real quick to my macro.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So, what you notice is
Let's get into that.
he is. Oh, it's not done. What you notice is that he is an orc exploiter. You don't recognize who he is, but he looks very much like somebody who would be in the orc exploitation rap scene, so to speak.
Is it because he's an orc?
No. He just looks very. He looks like he fits the lifestyle, so to speak.
So you're saying he's black?
Wow.
No.
Wow.
I'm over here.
Yeah. See,
Black's
we
over there.
have a black in the party. It's all good.
You can't say it that way, Sarge. That is... Oh. Right, Teak. Right, yeah.
Yep. Teak.
Oh, you
Jesus,
guys.
Sarge.
And you see this guy. He presses a button, and the music stops and changes to a different song. A more calm song, more bluesy song, and he leans forward and with a very gruff voice he says, "I want to thank you for making your way down here."
Anything for the job.
You're welcome.
Yeah, sure. What do we got?
Well, my name's Mr. X, by the way. I believe your contacts let you know that already, but I like to be a little more personal with things, you understand. Now, I happen to dabble in quite a few different, shall we say, investment opportunities, and one of them happens to be real estate.
Real estate?
And he chuckles and takes a drink from whatever is in a glass sitting in front of him, and he says, yeah, real estate.
Are you by chance gonna give it to us?
And he says, well, afraid not, little lady. You see, what I want to do is I want to open up a record store in Touristville. Problem being, this... Let me start from the beginning. You guys have been to Touristville, I'm assuming. You know that not every part of it is somewhere that you want to spend a good amount of time.
I suppose you can make that assumption.
Well, that, believe it or not, that manages to drive the prices of real estate down pretty far.
I see. See, are you looking more into the speculative market, I might presume?
Actually, no. I already bought this. I already bought this place. Got it on the cheap. Got it quick. Got it easy. Problem is, this place happens to have some inhabitants.
Inhabitants?
Are they homeless? I bet they're homeless.
They are I don't know if they're homeless. From what I hear is it's this bunch of fucking douchebags using my new building as their fucking party hole.
Vagrants, you might even say.
Yes, vagrants. As far as I know, no gang affiliation. Well, let me rephrase. Multiple gang affiliation. Squatters may or may not be armed. It's no one gang. It just seems to be a bunch of fucking assholes who don't respect when somebody pays, but they don't respect when somebody purchases something with their own hard-earned fucking money.
Yes, they show no allegiance, not even to the almighty dollar.
And he'll point at Vex and he'll say, "That's right, money. That's where it all comes back to. You got to get money, get paid."
Dang.
And,
Get rich or die trying. Is that?
Dang.
because all we really need is just a little bit of that money. And he says, "What I need you to do, well, these men need to be stopped. They need to be dropped. You need to shut these motherfuckers down so I can open up my shop."
Had to go for it. That job seems simple enough. Now, I suppose as far as where we come in is a form of elimination of the hostile targets as they use in the more militaristic parlance. Is that correct?
And he'll kind of look at you funny for a second. Sorry about that. What was that?
Oh, I was just saying that you would like us to remove them from your property on a more permanent basis.
Yes, I don't give a fuck how you do it. Just make sure they ain't in my place tomorrow morning.
Alrighty, I think I can handle that. Is it the same usual cast of characters, or is there a revolving door of freaks and ghouls that come running around this palace?
He'll shrug and he'll say, "We haven't had any. We haven't really had a whole lot of surveillance on it. We just know what's been told to us. I didn't send my crew down there or anything. I figured that was the kind of thing you guys handle."
That's fair, and plus, you have to watch the throne, so...
Yes.
So Dash snaps up real quick out of her little...
Also, ding.
Yeah, there's another ding. You can change it this time. So she's going to snap back up and say, like, okay, two things. Where is it? How much are we getting paid? And I'm out.
All right.
Now, dearie, please, let us not be so rude to our humble guest over here.
Well, he obviously wants it done. Why can't we just go get it done?
We'll get to that. It's just, it takes time.
She, like, sighs and huffs up and leans back into the chair.
At that, he's gonna point at Vex and he's gonna point at Dash. He'll say, "You know what? I like both of you. You're respectful and you want to get shit done. Like you know what?
I've already kicked 2 motherfuckers' asses today. Why can't we just make it like 6? Like
fucking A, right? You know what? 15K ahead.
15K ahead? Now, just to be clear, we're talking 15K for us and not 15K for each person we take care of.
He'll grin and he'll say, "Of course, 15K per person here."
Oh, Dash kind of like gets a real excited look on her face and then kind of sinks into the chair a little bit. Like, all right, not as exciting as I was expecting, but
well, I mean that seems like a good number to me. Although my compatriots may have a differing opinion, as I've often found. And he'll kind of look around to each person.
Elsie will sort of roll his shoulders. You know, someone who actually shoots straight. 15K for this kind of work doesn't sound too bad. It's a little light, but you know, what can you expect?
It's a little light, but it also seems like a light day's work.
Yeah, we go in, we kick some faces in. I'm not seeing what the problem is.
Gentlemen and lady, please do interrupt me if I am not speaking for you fully here, but I believe what we're all saying is that number seems quite considerate and quite fair.
Yeah, I'm with Fancy Pants.
It works.
Yeah. Now, of course, if there are some sort of unforeseen consequences, we'll have to talk about annuity payments and the like for compensations for jobs that were unforeseen. You understand. Typical run affair.
Well, I think what my friend's saying is that if you're not shooting straight with us, we're gonna have to talk payment after the fact.
He looks at each of you guys, and he kind of shrugs a bit and is rolling his shoulders. Does somebody want to roll negotiation?
Can I add my street cred to it?
I'll give you a quarter of your street cred.
A quarter of my street cred. All right.
So like 40.
Okay. And now this is a businessman who has his mind on his money and his money on his mind. So.
Yeah, actually,
Dang.
plus, I'm not sure if we wanted to go down the street cred route because he technically is a very well-known street rapper, if I remember correctly. So he's gonna have street cred out the ass. Like LC is known in Seattle. This man is known across the nation.
40 street cred. LC's known across the nation.
True.
Okay.
But and I will, just to give you guys full, this guy's gonna have more base negotiation than you are as a rap mogul.
Yeah. But anyway, LC rolled, so we'll go with that.
I won't be too hard on you guys or anything. Plus LC rolled really well. So
For 15 dice, yeah.
Oh. Would you like to keep it at 50? Like, would you like to keep the 7 successes?
Yeah, it's only 15k, not that big a deal.
Okay. All right, and at that, he's gonna say, "I'll tell you guys what. I'm not a big fan of this whole changing your mind once you take it. You know, I would prefer we just figure out a deal and everybody stick to it. I've got it all set up in escrow. I can at least bump it up to an even 16 for you, but this is kind of a take it or leave it type thing."
I understand quite well, which is why we'll be taking 18.
You can go ahead and roll your negotiation, Vex, just in case.
All right, and it's quarter street cred.
Actually, yeah, quarter street cred.
Okay. Let me make sure that I don't have anything crazy going on here. Journal, where are you? Street cred is at 12, so I get 3 of those. So we're at 15 dice. Adorable.
Adorable Vex. Sevens. Wow.
Fuck you. Give him this money.
7. Okay. This guy, like I said, he has his mind on his money.
And we got money on our minds.
No. We used that already. No ding for you.
No ding for me on that one. Oh, so you edged it? Okay. And he says, "I'll tell you what."
Just to end
three net successes. Okay. And he says, "I'll tell you what. 20k ahead. No matter what you see. I don't care if a motherfucker with a rocket launcher pops out of the top. You take your 20 and you do the job. Does that sound fair?"
That sounds quite alright. If he pops out the top, I'll pop his top.
That's good to hear. And he's like, I've heard about you. I've heard about a lot of you. He says, you got magic in your fingertips, don't you?
I wouldn't just limit it to my fingertips.
He grins. He says, "Well, you know what they say. No one man should have all that power."
Don't worry, Mr. X. We won't drop it like it's hot.
Oh, 15. Perfect. All right, and he's like,
We'll pick
all
him
right,
straight out of Touristville.
And at that, he's like, "That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear." Now, if you'll excuse me, I got some company I'm expecting, and I'll have your money for you when you're done. And he'll slide across a meta link. Says there's one number in here. Leads to me. Let me know it's done. I'll make sure the escrow gets released.
All right. At that point, Dash is just going to get up and give a quick nod and start walking out. Time to work, boys, or are you going to keep up? As she, pulls her goggles down on her face.
Yes, I do suppose it is time to get there post haste. He does want this done by the morning, so the less time we spend jibber jabbering, the more time we'll have to get this done.
Says the person jibber jabbering.
Well,
LC's just gonna head through the door.
Yep. And Vex will say, "Now, LC, as you may recall last time, I once again do have a mode of transport for us all. If you either need or would like to ride in a more luxurious manner rather than a standard fare."
Can it hide a machine gun?
Well, it's currently hiding two. I could imagine a third will do quite easily.
Can it hide a ballistic shield? Can it hide me?
Well, I like to go by the concept of hiding in plain sight. It won't exactly give you away, but it will definitely steal the attention away from you. Don't you even worry.
I don't like the sound of that, but we'll go with it.
How far away is this location from where we are?
It's roughly half hour in bad traffic, and it is right now about 9 p.m. So you guys will probably get there in about 20 minutes.
All right. Dash thinks about it, and she probably won't be able to make that run. So she'll nod at Vex, and well, thank you for your kindness. Get in and start peeking through all of the compartments until she finds one of the bottles and starts drinking it.
Yeah, I mean, if she would like to roll edge to see if she finds the drugs before the bottles, you're more than capable of doing that.
Yeah, if you want to, go for it.
All right. Let's see what we got. I just have dings in my did list.
So, Dash isn't an adept or anything, is she?
Nope.
Oh, poor Vex.
I know, right? It's been a while since my last convert.
I mean,
56.
we have an adept.
Wait, is Black an adept?
Yeah,
Oh.
So Soltero.
but the real Soltero didn't stand up, so he's still gone.
Oh.
Ding!
It's so terrible.
I love that we just finished the meet and we've got 17 references already. This is exactly what I wanted. What kind of drugs does she find, Vex?
So 2, and you rolled how many dice just so I can...
5.
You find the cram stack.
She loves cram. That's her shit.
That's why I figured 2 successes would be a reward. So, I took a guess, and I'm glad to be right.
All right. So let's see. I gotta actually bring up the.
Do be careful with that, sweetheart. That is what they would call the good stuff.
She just tosses her head back and laughs. Okay, we'll see. Hold on, I gotta actually open up her profile here.
I spend way too much money on drugs. I don't even use them. That's
Too
the worst
much,
part.
or not enough?
Well, it's gonna be not enough after Dash, probably. But
All right.
Elsie's just gonna pull out his flask and drink. 'Cause,
takes
hey,
10 minutes.
nice ride.
Duration.
thank you.
12
I
minus
try to keep things
5.
well stocked. If there is anything that you want that is not in here, just let me know, and I'll tell Clarence. And the next time you come around, we'll have it freshly stocked for you.
Can you get more leg room? That's what I want. Basically, he's curled up into a ball.
Yeah, Vex will kind of laugh and will say, "I'll see what I can do. I've had my eyes on this particular limousine that I've been meaning to acquire."
Okay, let me know. And he's just kind of his voice is like wavering. He's claustrophobic. He doesn't like this.
So the prodigal son has returned.
Oh, good, his Slash is back.
So you guys are getting ready to get in. Just as a bit of a recap for you and for the listeners, you just met with Mr. X, who is a known rap mogul. from Detroit who's basically opening a record store in Seattle. He has hired you to stop the squatters in his newly purchased property, drop them so that he can open up his shop, and you guys have negotiated.
We just need to shut him down.
You just need to shut him down. And you guys have negotiated so that you are each getting 20k ahead. And now you're getting ready to possibly get in Vex's car.
I will be much appreciative. I have met Mr. Vex before, and I will send my car to the shop.
Yes. I'm glad to see you yet again, Mr. Soltero. Whatever have you been up to?
Well, almost getting arrested due to some asshole in the middle of the street. But other than that, it's been going pretty good.
That does explain why.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that does explain why you were ever so quiet in there. It was almost as if you weren't even in the room with us.
Got a lot of things on my mind.
I understand that.
Did you get pulled over for being a troll too?
Even better.
No offense, but I am not a troll, as you can see, and no, my car's tire happened to spontaneously rupture and jackknife the car into the other lane, where the wage slave driving his Americar was none too happy about it.
Dash is just gonna lean her head back. Oh, but you're a troll of a boar. God.
No.
Wait, is that racist?
Takes all kinds.
No offense to anybody in the party. She's got that lazy druggy smile on for the moment. At least until the cram hits.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, just so I can update my files. How much cram did she take?
Just one hit.
All of it.
Yeah, it takes 10 minutes to fully come into effect, and she's good for 9 hours.
My question's this: Did Vex see you take that cram?
Yeah, I helped with that. So hold on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he allowed her to have it.
You might want to get a macro. Oh,
Whoops.
Vex.
Hold on.
Okay,
Wait. Because that was 4 dice.
I noticed.
You got. How hard are you right now? I mean,
I could only get so erect.
Looks like
I was going to say the last 3 dice rolls we've had were 3, 2, 1.
Let me point something out. You might just want to get a macro ready or something.
I hate you.
Just so you know.
This is such calming hip hop music, by the way. Good choice.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's no sunshine, but
really
like like an electronic blues style. If you really listen to it, you can hear it.
Yeah.
Isn't that playlist?
Yes, it is. Okay, so you guys make your way there, and by the time you get there, it's about 10 o'clock. And you see what seems to be a 2-story building that looks to be guarded by 2 guys with what look to be sawed-off shotguns. And
they look like sawed-off shotguns?
They do. They look to be sawed-off shotguns. It's weird. You've never seen it before. Must be some new surge. But no. Basically, what you see is you see a 2-story building. There seems to be a lot of lights going on inside. You hear a lot of loud party music from inside. You see bodies inside. But unless you're looking real deep, you're not going to see a whole lot. But what you are seeing pretty easily are 2 guys standing guard at the door.
So, are we supposed to kill these people?
Yes.
You were told that you were literally told you need them to be stopped, dropped, and shut down so that he could open up a shop. You can take that however you wish.
So Dash is going to pull her goggles down and shout up to the driver, okay, slow down a little bit and get look. She looks like she's about ready to jump out of the door.
Elsie's
alright,
gonna pull
I'm
out his
assuming
XM30. Here we go.
Yes,
And,
this is just what I want.
Soltero grabs the rifle and
I thought someone was going to talk her out of it. This is amazing.
No, this is
And,
perfect. This is just what I want.
Elsie's run with Dash before. He knows that trying to talk her out of shit is just a waste of time.
That's very true.
Soltero's
Especially,
just gonna look at LC, and he's just gonna be like, "Well, here we go."
especially
if I knew
cons-
we were
Look
pulling up
around
for board,
confused.
I'd probably be in full body armor.
Yeah. I mean, did we get our stuff? Is the question.
I assume.
No,
Okay.
if you guys, I will say, I will totally retcon. If you guys want to do it this way, you totally got decked out. I have no
No,
problem
I mean-
with that.
okay.
If we just roll up and just like run in there and beat them, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Alright.
Sorry, excuse me.
So, Elsie's getting decked out in the full body armor. He's got a nice troll tusk in the shoulder plate still.
Racist.
Not getting that changed.
You're like really soft spoken for a troll. Just as an aside.
He doesn't.
He's a
like
gentle
talking.
giant.
He's a angry. No, wait until he starts beating people to death. This is a shark adept.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Oh boy. Sis- fine.
Alright, so
fine.
I
Sis-
got the macro set up now. We're good.
And I'll cinch a raid into me.
Actually, Benny, if you do /me, like, and then rolls, and then do 2 brackets in the middle of it, it'll roll it like that. So that way you don't have to have your saying and then your roll after it. It just inserts it right in.
I will have to update macros.
Just so you know.
Duly noted. I just I'm gonna be honest. My brain didn't hear that, so I'll ask you about that later because I don't want
Sure.
to slow us down by you repeating the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
Wisconsin.
Soltero
Once,
does this casual cram psych speedball.
Wisconsin. Once we're done, I'll help you out too.
Just a casual cram.
What?
Speedball. Love it.
Well, cram it takes 10 minutes to hit, so it'd probably be doing it the same time we all got
Okay,
into it.
so I'm not racist. I have to tell you this. But
Oh, God.
when I'm looking through Roll20 for tokens, okay, literally every time I type in ganger or something, all I can find is a black guy with an AK. So I use the same token for everybody. There, that's it. That's all I needed to say.
Okay.
Okay.
All
So
Yep.
the token black guy is literally a black token.
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure I got that one right. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about that.
I mean, when they stop at Black's apartment to get his stuff, he goes in kind of sad looking, and then comes out with a duffel bag and a ballistic shield and a ballistic mask, and like fully kitted out, and he's smiling under the ballistic mask.
Actually, Kelp. Kelp.
Yes,
Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna send you some.
you're fine.
But yeah, he's happy, and then once he's in the car, he pulls out the machine gun and just like making sure it's ready and everything and loaded.
1 hour? What? Oh, okay. There's no way it should take fucking 1 hour to
That's
download
fine.
6 pictures.
I'll be using them. I'll be using them later because I've already got this one all set up. But okay, so that was your retcon, or you guys going and getting your shit all decked out, right? Everybody have their weapons, their armor, what they want to be wearing
Yep.
right now, etc.
Drugs.
Yep.
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 All right.
Do we
then
want to take 10 before we
That's
start
what I was
getting
gonna
into it?
say.
Okay.
We're gonna take a 5-minute break, bathrooms, drinks, whatever you need to do. Well, actually, make it a 7-minute break. Where my Skype says it's 1:43. Well, it's about to be 1:44. So 6-minute break. We'll start at 1:50.
Okay.
Okay.
Question before we break.
Sure.
Is there a background count?
There, you know what? No, there's not a background.
Ah, yeah, I was gonna forget that.
Yeah, no, there's not. Actually, there is, but it's like a good.
Is there a
background.
chaos magic background count by any chance?
No, it's black magic. We'll be fine.
It's a mix between black, chaos, and black.
Black on black on black.
black on black?
I mean,
Wait,
it's
that's not
black
the kind of references we're supposed to be making.
Yeah, rap references. Come on. Keep it on topic, people. Come on.
Guys, we're
I'm
doing a
disappointed.
shitty job. We can't even break properly, guys.
Are we breaking now? Is this a thing?
Like, are we all just like staring at like have none of us moved? Or are we all just like staring at it, like waiting for that time to come up?
Yes, we are taking a break until 150 on that thing on the Skype timer. Wait, 150 is when the break ends.
Okay. All right. I feel like we're all still here.
I am. I'm about to go up and make a sandwich though.
Okay. All
Real
right.
quick.
I'll go on mute.
First world problems. This buffalo chicken is so spicy that it's actually annoying to eat.
I'm trying to think of what kind of tradition Black would be as an adept, but I'm pretty sure he just doesn't even know he's awakened.
Then
Chaos
I
magic,
normally
then?
just go with chaos for that.
Yeah.
That's Soltero's
would-
thing. He doesn't have a
I
strong
don't-
tradition.
I don't know, man. If Black just believes in executing that which he believes to be true, or exerting his own willpower upon the universe, then that's more of a black magic thing.
I mean, it's one of the two, or psionic.
I mean, you could like try to convert us right now.
I mean, he seriously doesn't know he's awakened. Like, the CIA does, but he doesn't.
What asshole would use a troll meta type psionic? Gosh.
I don't know.
Oh, wait.
Oh yeah, wait a minute. I think I approved one of those today.
Oh, I'm ever so grateful of that. It's gonna be so much
Oh
fun.
yeah, I have to roll my crim and psych addiction tests.
Here we go.
Well, I'm going to anyway. Give me 1 minute here while I look up what the bonus is.
Bonus.
It's actually really hard to get addicted if you do the rules correctly. Like Cram has threshold 3, but I get +7 dice.
Where are you getting the
It's
plus 7
psych.
from?
Yeah.
It's 11 minus addiction rating.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were like, where's this fucking +7 coming from?
Swag. And I only have 11 versus the psych, but it is only 2 hits required.
Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of drug.
Psych is not even an issue.
Speedball, Cammy, and Hami and Nitro together. It's all you
I
need
mean,
in life.
if you like dying,
Well,
That was
That's
well
what-
said.
I mean, if I didn't have Black, I'd probably make a unaugmented mundane whose thing was that he just used all of the drugs.
I mean, if you do Kami and Nitro at the same time, you have to resist 18 damage with body and willpower.
That's why you make him
It's
a troll.
stun, but still.
Or a dwarf, actually. A dwarf would actually be pretty good for doing that. 7-edge dwarf, drug addict,
Except
mundane,
it's
unaugmented.
It's not a toxin. It's just
Yeah.
addiction.
7 body, 7 will.
Yeah, you could do that.
And a lot of edge.
Yeah, and you could get way more edge with a dwarf than with a troll.
Mhm.
And other stuff.
You're all monsters.
I mean, nobody's coming out this Saturday, and I think that's the truest monster.
What now?
I linked it earlier in Skype chat. Basically, Orpheus disappeared, and then this guy's gonna show up. Totally unrelated.
I didn't know that Orpheus disappeared. When
Yeah, he
did
disappeared
disappear?
yesterday.
He's also now Banshee? I want to say. Is it Banshee?
He's something.
Wait, so he finally got his wish, basically?
I don't know. I don't even know if he's still alive.
God,
Oh
what
my.
asshole? What asshole would make a mysterious thing of one of their characters disappearing just to put another
Oh my
one on?
god, you guys better understand how much I love you right now. I am missing a Hotline Miami Shadownet run.
Yes, we're all missing that run. Thank you.
I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair, this run itself is pretty fucking Hotline Miami. You're literally running through a 2-story building, killing everybody.
I mean,
What
don't
run
you
is
do
the
that on your
Hotline
Wednesday?
Miami one?
Hotline Seattle.
Why is that not coming? Oh, come on, stupid internet being dumb.
It's Torque.
Oh.
Torque
And
does
all
some
is
very
explained.
He does some very Mohawk runs. Coming from me.
We need to start maybe doing a few more trench coat runs on the.
Well, that's gonna happen now that Metaplot is going to start reacting to your guys' pink Mohawk runs.
See, what I did is before we chose Metaplot, I just ran straight pink Mohawk out of Seattle runs because I didn't want to leave like a giant mess for the Metaplot head, but I wanted to give people pink Mohawk runs.
Much appreciated. Yep. So basically, because I'm seeing people ask, so essentially the Barons do have a standing -1 background count, but this is like a party house. Everybody here is having a good time, and it has been this way for at least a few weeks. Therefore, it's that's canceling out the sorrow and sadness.
Yeah,
that
the
makes
normal
Barons
background
so
count of the
shitty.
Barons is depression.
Yeah. So and the way I understand background count, that happiness can cancel out depression.
Yes.
It's opposite forces.
I'm back, but I'm shoving my face filled with shit. So, well, not literally,
Fine.
but
So when we last left our heroes, if you want to really call them that,
I mean,
Oh,
we were pointing a
they died a
variety
long
of
time
metal
ago.
objects out of a car.
they were pointing a variety of metal objects out of a car.
I forgot to since we were doing a bit of the retconny whatnottery. Could you roll 7 dice against me?
I can. What's up?
I'm gonna have a friend.
Okay. You have a friend.
Okay.
Resist 6
for your
strain,
friend.
motherfucker. Motherfucker. Male motherfucker.
Swear to God, I'm about to lose my mind.
Up in here.
You know it.
Jesus. 8. What?
How do you roll 18
Centering.
versus strain?
Centering. Yeah,
I'm very
centering
pretty.
focus.
I'm very pretty. Took centering. Got a focus.
Okay.
Yeah. It all checks out.
Part of the reason why Vex does really, really dumb things because he thinks he can get away with it.
did you get those pictures, Kelp?
I
Here,
did.
get that thing I sent you?
Did you get those pictures of Benny in compromising positions?
I've had those.
Oh, okay.
Those
I was about to say everybody
those
has
are on
those.
my computer, my phone, and my Kindle Fire.
We use those as Christmas cards.
I was about to get really upset because I told everyone to share that with as many people as they knew, and I was worried that that wasn't happening.
So,
Nah, Benny, it's happening.
all right. So last week, you guys are pointing guns out the windows. Dash is got the goggles down, ready to go, all fucking medieval. If medieval involved having cyber legs and kicking people to death.
I want you to know I'm laughing at that. Since I'm muted, so I'm not chewing, but I laughed at that.
What all you see is you can see from the front. You see 2 guys in standing guard holding sawed-off shotguns. Through the window, you can definitely see a scantily clad woman, and you can kind of see a guy with a gun. And from the other window, you can definitely see a scantily clad woman and a guy with a gun. They all look like they're partying and having a great time.
Black just looks around and says, "I call shotgun."
All yours, Chief. I'll take the right window.
God.
All right. And Vex will just say, now, just to be clear, do we want any survivors in this matter, or are we just going whole hog?
I figure it's like the last drug house, Vex. What do you think?
Well then, and suddenly a 4/7 spirit of man will appear in the middle of the car. And he'll just say,
It's crowded enough already. What are you doing?
and he'll just point over to the house, and he'll just say, "No survivors."
And
I understood. Oh, you're telling it to this thing.
Soltero
Oh.
will grin, eject the clip on the rifle, put it in his vest on the his little pocket on his full body armor, and load in the other one.
All right.
All right, you ready for this?
With that, Elsie's just gonna open the door and get out there.
Yep.
The 9 foot tall troll with the machine gun and the shield walks out behind him.
Oh boy, if they don't know.
Oh,
that-
you have a riot shield?
I have a riot shield and a machine gun.
Yes. Okay. So do you have small unit tactics / were you in any sort of military?
Yes and yes.
So Soltero will just be like, he'll just motion to Black and say, "Mind if I shoot over your shoulder?"
If you can reach it.
Yeah,
I
that's,
actually
that's
can, unless you're like huge, because Soltero's
He's-
actually pretty tall.
He's a 9 foot tall troll. He's huge. He's
Soltero's
a
like
9
7
body
foot.
tins. Alright.
You can shoot over it, but
If
you
you're
ain't gonna see
crouching.
what you're hitting.
If you're crouching, if you're crouching slightly, he'd definitely be able to do it.
So we're doing crouching troll, hidden elf.
Yes.
That combat tactic? Okay.
Can I say ding on that? That was pretty good.
I mean,
was
we're gonna
good.
have to create a new reference. I'm not against it.
But yeah, and he'll kind of crouch down as best he can to become what he was meant to be in life, which is a living wall.
okay. So when you guys get out of the car, I'm assuming you're planning. I'm going to GM this shit and say that you somehow manage to magically get out of the car with all of this stuff at the ready and go for it. Like somehow, some fucking crazy.
It's called being fucking professional.
Yeah.
I'm talking like being able to get out of the car while holding the riot shield at the ready with a sniper over your shoulder, all while
I
stepping out of a
mean,
limousine.
Actually,
The barrel
hold on.
is
Before
extendable in the bipod too.
If we want, Vex can get an inside look, because I'm sure they'll just let him in. And then we can murder from the inside and the outside at the same time.
I mean, why waste
down.
time and kill them now? Okay.
Or we just toss in grenades up through the windows.
I like that too.
I'm short on one
Which
of those things, and it's not the
Okay.
windows.
Is it the walls?
So
I'm here-
Soltero will
I'm-
open up his duffel and start passing them out to anyone who wants one.
There's a
I'll
lot more
take
planning than I expected. What happened? What happened to everybody jumping out of the car and
right,
shooting
yeah. No,
shit?
okay, sorry.
Elsie's getting out of the car and he's just gonna start shooting.
That's exactly what Dash is doing. She's gonna.
Get in the
She's
car
Okay,
and start
Yeah.
shooting.
so
Dash is actually getting out of the car while it's still running, while they're still
Perfect.
rolling up, and is
so
going
Dash, I am going to give you, because everybody else is going to be seen. Like, there's two guys standing guard. That's how it works. Nobody, you still get a surprise round against these guards. Because you're literally
have a gun.
jumping out of a
just
fucking
running at
running
them.
car. Yeah,
They don't expect you at first.
exactly. So you're getting a surprise round, so I will let you do that right now.
like fantastic.
All right. Elsie's just gonna step out of the car shooting.
Yep. Make sure you have clearance, and then hops out of the car.
It's Clarence.
So Dash
Victor.
is going to run up to the. I'm assuming they're both
Roger.
flanking the door, right?
Yeah, there's one on either side of the door.
Okay, Dash is going to run up, try and wall jump and drop kick one into the other.
Okay, so since you specifically said you're gonna wall jump, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you make a parkour check.
Oh, that's a specialty.
If you get 3 hits on top of the +2 you'll get for charging, you'll get another +2 for superior position.
Fantastic.
Yep,
I
and
know
so
momentum.
I'm gonna assume we have.
Surely there must be
DI.
a better plan than this.
He
There
says
is better
as
plans
I'm
than
already
this.
drop kicking
Stop
somebody.
calling me Shirley. But
Don't worry, I speak jive.
Now we have to make another fucking reference counter.
that's
God
like
damn
7
it, guys.
airplane references already.
Somebody else make that one.
But are you not entertained?
Oh no, Benny.
God damn it.
Yeah, so basically I'm gonna AR paint targets before I hit them, just so we don't have shooting at multiple people multiple people shooting at the same guy syndrome.
Okay, so you said it's +2, because she's actually, I'm sorry, she's rolling 14 for gymnastics parkour.
Okay, so roll your parkour. If you get a 3, okay, so now you have essentially a +4 to your unarmed attack for this attack. Because you've got 2 for charging and 2 for superior position.
Okay. So she's rolling 16.
Do you want me and Black to roll small unit tactics in order to have him basically intercept all shots aimed at me?
Power hour. Hold on. Oh, I have to type this right. Hold on.
Kick a motherfucker into another motherfucker. Okay, Dash.
It's not as good as beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
I know,
What
right?
is the damage I am soaking?
So for the one, I believe it is, since it's a surprise, you're going to take 4, 9, 10, 11, so 13p.
Okay, so he is going to attempt to...
Soak it up.
These are the guards, so they've actually got a decent bit of soak. Nothing crazy. So 9? So he has
Correct.
taken 9 damage. Wow. And what's going to happen is I'm going to say that he is going to fall into the other guy. They're both going to be prone. And the other guy's going to take 3 stun.
I'm okay with that.
Is that good? Okay, so now... roll initiative.
You know what I love? Drugs. That's what I
Drugs are
love.
pretty great.
That's terrible.
So I will be a Blitzen.
Blitzen?
Yep. Oh,
Comet
Donda.
Cupid.
Boom! We
Oh
on the
my.
same page.
Oh my.
Wow. Oh my. Wow.
And then I've got my friend who has, I think, 17. Is it? Yeah, 17 plus 2d6. This
My
is
hope
the
is-
second one is. Go ahead.
My hope is to kill someone with every one of my weapons: the ballistic shield, the unarmed attack, the machine gun, and the revolver.
Oh man, we're like 2 peas in a pod. He's got 24 and I got 23.
Didn't that happen the last time on my run, too?
Yes, it did.
I-
Yes, it did.
Yeah. You have 24 and he has 23?
Well, actually, no. It's the reverse this time. Because he had 23. I had 24. This time he'll have
Why
to
am I
wait
not
for me to
seeing
tell
it?
me. So.
You can just have him delay till your
it is.
initiative.
Yeah,
So
which is
go
what's
right
going to
after
happen. Yeah.
Okay.
Although he technically is on the command kill everyone in that fucking room. But more specifically, no survivors.
And since he has 8 intuition and 7 logic, I'm gonna assume he won't start targeting us
Yeah.
once we get
well,
inside.
yeah. Well, technically, the command was no survivors as he pointed to the to that house. So one could intuitively believe, okay, no one in there survives. Who's anyway? Look at that, 23, 24, 25.
Boom.
16.
Go ahead.
Because we roll deep.
Okie
Add a power
dokie.
to drugs, kids.
Soltero.
goes with- nope. LC.
Oh yeah, adrenaline boost. Adrenaline
Yep.
rush, whatever the fuck it's called. What? Adrenaline surge. What do?
Adrenaline
What
pain.
do?
So there are 2 guys just prone. Are they still kicking?
They're prone, but they're still kicking.
I'm splitting my dice pool.
Okay.
To be fair, I think Dash was the one doing everything.
Hey,
You have superior position, I guess. It's up to Celtic.
Yeah, you have superior position, so you're
I
gonna
do?
have a +2. Yes.
All right.
Before you split, so just +1 to each split.
There's
Well-
the first, and there's the second.
Okay, and they're prone.
Apparently,
so
you decided to screw the rules.
Can you dodge while prone?
Yes, you just
Okay.
get -2 for
Minus
bad
2?
decision, basically.
Okay, cool.
Hashtag bad decisions. Hashtag just
Okay,
NPC things.
so what
Just
what
NPC
damage
things.
what damage is the first one soaking? You have 6 net hits.
6 net hits. Oh, that is gonna be 15p AP minus 6.
Okay. So and were you hitting the one that was hit directly? Or the one who was hit with another motherfucker?
More hits to the indirect one.
More hits to the